All right, y'all ready to watch this nonsense? This fucking... God, I don't even know what this is going to be like.
He has Kanye. It's gonna be big. Always remember one thing.
Hey, Blissful, 5-month subscription.
I'm Waters, and this is my world.
I hate this man. I hate this man so much.
Good.
All right, so we're gonna react to this fucking nonsense.
Yeah, sub on Twitch, nice.
Hey, Kara Cadet, thank you for subscribing for your 2nd month. We are almost at a hype train, so if any of y'all want to get us to a hype train, we can do it. We can hype train it up. We're gonna watch this nonsense Tucker Carlson Kanye West interview. I don't know that it's gonna be nonsense. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know what it's gonna be like. But we're gonna watch this and see.
Yeah, sub on Twitch, nice.
Hey yo, Jesse, subscribing for your 3rd month. What up, gang? Hit that sub train. Let's go, hype train. Let's go. Okay. Fucking based. All right. Hey, Kodak, out here gifting a sub. Thank you, Kodak. All right, let's do this. Let's peep this wildness.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. Kanye West, now known as Ye, is one of the best-selling musical artists in the world. He's also in recent years become a celebrated and very highly paid fashion designer. And of course, for a decade, he was well known to TV audiences as an in-law of the Kardashian family. But it's West's latest incarnation as a kind of Christian evangelist that brought us to his office in Los Angeles today for the interview you're about to see. Days ago, during Fashion Week in Paris, West, accompanied by his friend Candace Owens, unveiled a t-shirt that read simply, "White Lives Matter."
This shit is problematic as fuck, bro. We will also react to the, I'm pulling up all the facts, but we are going to do a Candace Owens BLM documentary reaction after I pull up all the facts that disprove everything she was fucking talking about.
The response from the fashion industry and international media was instantaneous and uniform. Shock,
he did it because he wanted
rage.
people to talk about him. He does it all the time.
This, thundered the New York Times. West is legitimizing extremism, shrieked Rolling Stone, etc., etc. What was strikingly missing from the coverage, however, was any explanation for why West did this. What was the t-shirt about? No one seemed to think to ask him, much less to listen to what he had to say. Instead, the enemies of his ideas dismissed West, as they have for years, as mentally ill. Too crazy to take seriously. Look away.
I mean, he is. Oh, that's neither here nor there, but...
But is West
hey, we still got
crazy?
the hype train going, so if you guys want to subscribe or send bits, or if you want to hop that hype train.
He has his own ideas, we can say that. Creative people tend to. That's why they're artists, not actuaries. His freeform social media posts give the impression of a man channeling his rawest emotions right onto Instagram.
Hey, thank you for following me. His tweets? Like the anti-Semitic ones? Bro, come on, Tucker.
Thank you, Boo.
Hey, following. Thank you, Super Zippy, for following.
Thank you, Boo.
Thank you so much, Dope Mommy. Thank you for following. Thank you so much, guys. Remember, if you want to get that hype train rolling, hype trains come in when we get a decent number of subscriptions and shit. So if you want to get them hype trains rolling, feel free. There we go.
The effect can be jarring and is often used as ammunition against him in the battle for influence over the minds of America's young people. And that battle is intense.
Thank you, Boo.
Hey, Spoopshy Poopy, thank you so much for following me.
That's not our conclusion. In fact, we've rarely heard a man speak so honestly and so movingly about what he believes. But again,
wait, we need to go look at Kanye's fucking Twitter real quick, bro. Hold on. Oh wait, wasn't he banned off Twitter? Never mind. Wasn't motherfucker taken off Twitter? Oops. Or no, he's still here? I thought he was he banned? He wasn't banned? Kind of crazy that he wasn't banned. Hey, thank you guys for the hype. 1 minute to go for a hype train. Send bits or subs to get that hype train rolling. Let's see. Who you think created cancel culture? Wow, Tucker. Uwu.
Peace, love, and sourdough bread.
God damn, where we get all the viewers from today? What's up, everybody? Jesus. Hey, guys. Welcome to the live. Damn, this is my most poppin'est Twitch stream ever. Hi, everybody. I'm taking a picture of the fucking viewers, bro. What the fuck? That's crazy. Thanks for watching, guys. This is not, like, what? Bro, come on.
Thank you, Boo.
Oh my god, is he running for president again? Crimson, what's up, Crimson? Is he fucking running for president again? Are you fucking shitting my dick? Like, for real? Yay? Hi from TikTok, guys. Welcome, welcome. Hype train is almost reached. Let's go. Feel like subscribing? Please do.
Yourself. Here it is.
All right, let's watch this
So you just came
fucking
from
wild
Paris
shit.
Fashion Week. You just landed, and the lanyard's still on from it, and there's a photograph on it. What is that?
It's a photograph of a baby's ultrasound.
Why is that? And then
Yes.
why? What does that mean?
It just represents life. I'm pro-life.
Boy, so you wear it on bad. What kind of response do you get? And good, amen. I agree.
I don't care
2
about people.
minutes into the video and he goes, I'm pro-life. Are you fucking shitting me, bro? Jesus, bro. Oh my god.
Responses. I care about the fact that there's more black babies
Hey, Alicia, thank you for the the gifted sub. Thank you so much.
being aborted than born in New York City at this point. That 50% of black death in America is abortion. So I really don't care about people's responses. I perform for an audience of one, and that's God.
I'm starting to see why they want to make you be quiet.
Bro, come on,
When did
bro.
you start to feel this way? When did you start to realize this?
You gotta be shitting me, dog.
I really felt like, I think I started to really feel this need to express myself on another level when Trump was running for office, and I liked him.
Yes.
And every single person in Hollywood, from my ex-wife to my mother-in-law to my manager at that time to, you know, my so-called friends / handlers around me, told me, like, if I said that I like Trump, that my career would be over, that my life would be over. They said stuff like people get killed for wearing a hat like that. They threatened my life. They put my life. They basically said that I would be killed for wearing the hat. I had someone call me last night and said anybody wearing a White Lives Matter shirt is going to be greenlit, and that means that they're going to beat them up if they wear it. And I'm like, you know, okay, green light me then. You know, God builds warriors in a different way. I don't know if it's because of me being born in Atlanta and growing up on the south side of Chicago that, you know, he made me for such a time like this. It's like with David, you know, he tended to the sheep, but while he was out there,
Bro, he
had to
really
fight
thinks he's a
all
fucking
kinds of
prophet,
animals.
bro.
So when it was time for Goliath to come, he thought because he was a sheep herder that he didn't have the skill set to take down Goliath. And the thing that I have is the position, I have my heart, but the number one thing is
He's
we have
probably
God
manic.
on our side.
He's genuinely
and
probably
for the
manic.
people, even if you don't believe in God, God believes in you.
So you made reference to the White Lives Matter T-shirt, which you brought out at Paris Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Why did you do that, and what did it mean?
You know, I do certain things from a feeling. I just channel the energy. It just feels right. It's using a gut instinct, a connection with God, and just brilliance. You know, like as if you asked like Tanya Harding how she did the triple flip or the triple spin. She was in so much practice that when it was time for her to skate in a competitive format, it just happened. Like it happened outside of practice. It happened in the real format, and that's what's happening. Is God is like preparing us for the real battles, and we are in a battle with the media. Like the majority of the media has a godless agenda, and their jokes are not working.
Please tell me he doesn't sound exactly like Jamal for Jesus. Bro, he sounds... Is this when we learned Jamal for Jesus has mania? It's like identical, like even down to the speech patterns.
Told like, oh yeah, he's crazy and all these things, they don't work because the media has, you know, they've also watched travesties happen, just even specifically to me, and just watch it and act like it wasn't happening, and they stay quiet about it.
What have they?
So,
what have?
I want to answer the white.
Yeah.
I feel like someone caught what I was saying, the comparison to Tanya Hardin about the White Lives Matter. You know, my dad is an educated ex-Black Panther, and he put a text to me today. He said, "White Lives Matter, ha 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 ha," and I said, I thought the shirt was a funny shirt. I thought the idea of me wearing it was funny, and I said, Dad, what do you think it was funny? He said, just a Black man stating the obvious. Yeah. And
there is no way your dad is a fucking Black Panther going, this is a fuck that bullshit. No way.
And he's like super educated. We opened up a water distribution center in the Dominican Republic together. He's like the original Steve Jobs, but he was getting blocked every which way with all of his ideas, and he didn't have an endless bank account, and he didn't have an Instagram. So all these ideas, he had to like take them back and compress them. Like my dad is the most brilliant person.
Did you just say his dad invented Instagram?
I know. And we actually have a strained relationship because I was taken from him because my mom was an actress, so she was a liberal.
Sub on Twitch,
and
nice.
Hey, Javon Stand for Life, thank you for the subscription. 5 months, let's go.
We should do it that way. And
Love
the
you,
people
Court.
got around my mom and pulled her away, much like, you know, Kim is a Christian, but she has people who want her to go to Interview magazine and put her ass out while she's a 40-something-year-old multi-billionaire with 4 Black children. And this is how fashion wants to.
She was like that when you married her. She was like that before you married her. And now you're gonna criticize her for that shit? Fuck, I'm not a big fan of Kim Kardashian, but don't criticize her for something she was doing before you married her. Fuck out of here, bro.
How they want to present her. So I know you give these questions and I give you like these 3-part answers. Is this a cool format for you?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, cool.
And I am following it.
All right.
So
no, you're
you
not.
said that your father said when he saw the shirt White Lives Matter, it's great to see a Black man stating the obvious. So by which I think you meant that's obviously true.
Yeah,
I hate the way that it's so obvious that Tucker Carlson puts on that stupid voice when he's doing his show and he's like, and we ask ourselves, is this really what's going on? And I'm just asking questions. But if the real liberals wanted to really liberal, then we liberal. That's the liberal way. And then when he talks in an interview, he talks like a normal fucking human being because he's not fucking trying to promote his nonsense to a bunch of fucking toothless hicks in Kentucky.
Response, because I kept on
no
thinking,
offense
like,
to toothless hicks in Kentucky.
Explanation, and people say, well, as an artist, you don't have to give an explanation, but as a leader, you do.
Yes, I think that's right.
So the answer to why I wrote White Lives Matter on a shirt is because they do. It's the obvious thing.
No one ever said they didn't, Kanye.
Why do you think
Come on, bro.
So
who said they didn't?
Of course, all
nobody, not a single person.
God created them.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Why do you think
not
that
one human
would be
being said they didn't.
Controversial.
Because the same people that have stripped us of our identity and labeled us as a color have told us what it means to be Black and the vernacular that we're supposed to have. My dad
50-50 on that one.
Grew up as a military brat, and his family moved around, but they were based mostly in Delaware. And at the time, if he wasn't,
he's not Fox's black friend, bro.
Family, they were one of the few.
Hey, I run this 1046. Thank you for following. Sorry, I couldn't get to every single person that followed. A lot of you followed at the same time.
So by the time he got into college, he would be discriminated against, he went to a black college, he would be discriminated against because they said he talked too white.
Yes.
And then he played the kick drum in the band. So when he would go to the club and the music was playing, where would he clap his hands? Where the kick drum is.
Yeah.
So it's the opposite of where everyone else was clapping their hands. And this is the most elegant and tasteful person that I know. And
yo, 99 viewers in the chat. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for watching.
when my mom, when the school suggested like the herding systems, because what they do is take the black community and they separate us, and they separate the families and the educated.
I'll take Tucker Carlson's face right now when he's not wearing a fucking bow tie.
Need
when he wears a
for
bow tie, he
higher
just looks like a
education.
nerd.
Us as blacks, we discriminate against each other and say, well, I got my PhD and you don't have your PhD, so I'm better than you. And so my mom, she had a PhD, and she was influenced to move to the south side of Chicago and take this job at Chicago State University. And she told my dad, if you come for us, you'll never see him again. Because, the media ridiculed me for getting the house next door to Kim to see my children. And they even said that I was stalking her and her new boyfriend because I bought the house next door to see my children. And
hold on. Hey, Sloth with the Munchies, thank you for subscribing. They said you were stalking Kim and Pete because of the fucking text messages you were sending him. Like, yeah, the buying the house next to your children, nobody really gave a shit, yay, whatever you call it. But we all saw the text you were sending to Pete. They were fucking.
What did he say?
Come on, bro. You're better than this.
That my mom had said that to him. I said, Dad, they moved us to one of the most agreed upon to be one of the most dangerous places in the world. It's almost like they tried to kill me or something. I said, Dad, why'd you never come to get us? And that's when he told me that she was told that. There's so many things that are put
issues? Is that what it is, Kanye?
Kim's head.
He's got mommy issues?
Influencers, like, no one ever knew where Corey Gamble came from. No one in the fashion world knows where Gabby came from. These people were practically made in a laboratory, in my opinion. And one of the things that they're really good at doing is being nice and being likable. And what they do is, for people that have some form of influence.
Tucker mad bored right now. Tucker is like, what the fuck is that? What is he talking about?
Became the head of the English department at Chicago State University, or whether it's the most influential white woman on the planet, being my ex-wife, they have people that are around them at all times telling them what to be afraid of. It's like not what to do or say specifically, it's what to be afraid of. And if you have a person that isn't afraid of them, like a Russell Brand or Candace Owens. Right. It's not that we have to agree with this, but
they're not afraid.
They're not afraid to state what their opinion is.
Yes.
No, they just wait. Stop. Candace Owens is not out here spouting opinions that haven't been said for centuries. She's not saying anything different than what the right has been saying constantly. All she's doing is being a token black person for all of these right-leaning white supremacists to go, but look, this is one of the good ones. They agree with me. This is a tactic. They've been Uncle Tomming us for fucking centuries, bro. You're not breaking out of the matrix because you, as a black conservative, think that like, oh, well, the 1350 statistic is actually true. And fucking the black on black crime in Chicago is so bad. Like, come on, bro. It's not that hard. You just don't believe in the objective reality of statistics. And because you fight against it, because you get people like Candace who go, well, I'm black, but BLM is bad, right? You're obviously going to get a following. And I would argue that the people that are following you when you're going BLM equals bad, probably not the people you want following you.
Everyone has an opinion.
So a conversation like this is a window into a world that you don't see. So if you're familiar with West from the media, you think of him as an individual man. What you don't think about is that he is at the center of a battle, and people like him are at the center of a battle to get a message out, mouthed by the lips of influencers like him and so many others, that extends a storyline on behalf of, well, in this case, the status quo. So there are a lot of people vying to make certain that people like him say the right thing.
But wait, Tucker, that's so stupid, because you're a conservative. Your whole purpose is to maintain the status quo. That is your whole political ideology, is maintaining the status quo. But now it's us who are trying to maintain the status quo as like liberals? Like what? That doesn't make sense.
And the consequences for not doing that are very severe. So for him to come out and say all lives matter, obviously, is a huge threat to a lot of people. Who are those people exactly? Well, we asked him, and he told us. That's next.
As a man, we're designed to do hard things.
Smash.
Testosterone levels are declining 10% per decade. Chemical and pharmaceutical companies are poisoning us, but you're not allowed to notice this is happening.
No, again, okay, so here's another fucking talking point that I really hate that they do. They're like, well, big pharmaceutical and big pharmacy, but it's not actually the companies that are making the pharmaceutical drugs that are the issues. It's the ones who are buying those drugs at cost and then upselling them. It's not the people who make the insulin medicine. It's the fucking, what was his name? What was the dude that got the fucking court case for the insulin? Guy who did insulin expensive. What the fuck was his name? Guy who what the fuck was his name? He looks like a rat. He looks like he belongs to Ratatouille. Man who made insulin expensive. Hey, Drunner, thank you for following. What was his name? What the fuck was his name, dude? Man who looks like rat insulin. What was his fucking name, bro? Damn, 107 of you in here. What's up, guys? Welcome to the chat. What was the name of the dude, the insulin dude, bro? What was his name? Martin Shkreli. Thank you. Martin Shkreli. It's this motherfucker. Look, doesn't he look like he belongs in Ratatouille? He literally looks like Stuart Little. Look at this face. This is the face of an evil man. These are the people that are the issue. It's not the, like, yeah, you could argue Big Pharma does fucked up shit, sure. But they're not selling the products direct to consumer. People like him are buying up the products and then jacking up the fucking prices. Look at his smug fucking face. I want to punch him. Look at his fucking smug face, bro. Because he knows that they know that they can fucking, but yeah, capitalism is so fucking beautiful. Love big daddy government. No, like, oh, fuck. Sorry, I tangent in the middle of the Kanye West fucking.
This is a chemical warfare on our country.
What's up, Hunter? It's a good thing we got a mod here. We got a bunch of people in chat. Welcome, everybody.
What's wrong with our food is that it's not food and reliant on industrial processes.
Why? Why though? It's not the big food. Well, it's partially the big food companies. It's because the big food companies are. I can't. We're gonna get back into the fucking nonsense of the food deserts and the fucking
Picking something hard to do every day will increase your testosterone.
Government fucking subsidies on grain and all that nonsense.
That's when you really start to see improvement.
No one in Washington seems interested at all. It's a joke to them.
If men can't reproduce, then
no one in Washington. It's the fucking Republicans. What? Come on, bro. What? It's the Republicans who are voting for all this shit, bro.
Introducing Strikeman, a laser dry fire training system that allows you to practice your shooting skills at home without wasting a dime on ammo. Using our laser.
Do environmental debates? I might. Why are there ads? No! Get off my screen, Mike Lindell. No! Dude, you really kept all the commercials into this fucking. I'm not watching all these commercials, bro. Get the fuck out of here. No, like
if the
Mike Lindell, bro. Fuck.
Expresses unapproved thoughts, it's a problem for the people in charge. And if you keep doing it, they will silence you. And that has happened to countless people. We've interviewed a lot of them on this show.
Oh, we dropped back down to 99 people. I didn't get a chance to take a picture when I was over 100.
On Instagram,
rest in peace.
And express unapproved thoughts. That wouldn't just be a problem for the people in charge. It would be a flat-out emergency. You are not reading the script, and you might lead others astray. You're an apostate. You are dangerous. You're a witch. And that's effectively where the artist formerly known as Kanye West, now called Ye West, finds himself tonight. He will not be controlled. In fact,
he is being controlled.
In our exchange, which
do people who are anti-sheep not realize that they're also sheep? And you're who was it? It was fucking, I think it was Destiny, who was saying like something along the lines of like, if you're just going to blindly go against the mainstream, right? So if you are if you're like, oh, well, you're just a sheep, so I'm going to go against everything you say. You're still being controlled by that mainstream. You're just being controlled to say the opposite. Like, this isn't
one of the most successful and richest people in the country. He still wasn't free to say what he thought.
Yes, he was. He said whatever the fuck he
life. The
whole reason people don't like him is because he keeps saying whatever the fuck he wants.
There's a group mob. It's like liberal Nazis.
Hey, thank you for coming from TikTok. Welcome.
Will go up and attack you. Like I said, you know, everyone's like, Anna Wintour's your friend.
Nazis? Did we not read your anti-Semitic tweets, Kanye? What the fuck?
I'm like,
but our side is we're the Nazis, right? It's us.
And Gigi and these people, they would have never said anything negative.
Who's he talking about?
Unless they got the okay from Condé Nast, unless they got the okay from Anna. They would have never got the okay to comment. Like, let's just talk about specifically.
Who's he talking about?
So these are people who are attacking you for your T-shirt.
Well, it was a setup. It started off as...
Is Gigi Hadid? Is that what he's talking? Was it Gigi Hadid?
It started off as them having this black girl comment and say, well, I felt traumatized when I saw this T-shirt.
Who is he talking about?
Saying, I felt traumatized when I saw a black man wearing something that he wasn't allowed to wear. It's like in Django when Jamie Foxx is on top of a horse and Samuel Jackson's like, you know, that black guy's not supposed to be on top of the horse. Okay. And then I went and said, hey, I don't like your boots. I know Anna Wintour doesn't like your boots and you're not a fashion person. And then people started to say I was a bully, but it was a setup. And they finally got it, right?
What did Gigi Hadid say? I'm going to pull it up.
The BLM officer at Adidas. And then I got out of the Gap deal. And just one by one, I've been winning these battles, right? And they thought they had me. They had the idea that Ye was bullying, what I think the liberal term is a body goals black woman. Now let's talk about Gabby and my good friend Lizzo. Lizzo works with my trainer, a friend of mine, Harley Pasternak. When Lizzo loses 10 pounds and announces it, the bots.
Don't come at Lizzo, bro.
That's a term for.
Don't you fucking dare, Kanye.
Like, it's like telemarketer call.
Don't you dare come at Lizzo,
on
bro.
Instagram, they attack her for losing weight because the media wants to put out a perception.
Wait, I'm sorry. Nobody attacked Lizzo for losing weight.
Is the new goal when it's actually unhealthy. Yes. Let's get aside the fact of whether it's fashion and Vogue, which is not. Let's just, or if someone thinks it's attractive, to each his own. It's actually clinically unhealthy, and for people to
oh my God, we've been anti-Semitic, we've been fat-phobic.
It's demonic.
White supremacist. What else are we gonna do?
Can I ask? Yeah. I've noticed this also.
Yeah.
Why do you think they would want to promote unhealthiness among the population?
It's a genocide of the black race. They want to kill us in any way they can.
Bro, is he about to spout that what that Bobby Boucher dude told us in that debate earlier? Hold on, because this is gonna go to YouTube. So like, can we roll just so for YouTube's sake, I'm gonna roll the flashback. We're gonna to that Bobby Boucher dude. And then this is where I'll insert the part in the video where he's gonna go, well, why are so many black women overweight? And Kanye West oh my God.
Planned Parenthood was made by Margaret Sanger, a known eugenics with the KKK. And I believe that if we saw ourselves as...
Margaret Sanger was pro-life, Kanye. She was pro-life, ye. Yay, ye. Oh my God. He's just hitting every talking point. It's like he, bro. Okay, I have a theory. Do you think Kanye West has been watching TikTok debates? Wait, real talk. Do you think Kanye West has been watching TikTok debates? Because he's speaking like he's been watching TikTok debates. He is using the talking points that I hear daily. Yo, what are the odds Ye has been in our lives, bro?
More, if we saw ourselves as a people and not a race, then we would treat our people better. Like if you go to a Jewish person and you say a race, it almost gets confusing. It'll cut you off quickly and say, we're not a race, we're a people. Well, our people are supposed to just say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. Okay, well, what about, do you own the land that you're living in? Do you own, is the contract even in a language that's even possibly understandable?
Right.
You know, for your heritage?
What does that even mean? You're saying black people can't read a deed?
In America, we as blacks will like down each other on how good we speak, but we're speaking English. There's nothing whiter than English. We're not in our native tongue, actually. So we judge each other on white goal lines, not based on exactly what our culture is based on.
So you can agree or you can disagree, but it's pretty clear that what you just heard is not the approved script. And famous people.
What do you mean it's not the approved script? So many people talk like him. He's not saying anything outlandish.
People might be encouraged to think for themselves. And once you do that, it's a chain reaction that winds up with disobedience. So someone like
disobedience,
Kanye West,
Tucker, you were bashing the vaccine while getting vaccinated because Big Daddy Fox News, who pays your fucking bills, told you to get vaccinated. So what are you talking about? Disobedience. Come on, Tuckies. Come on, Tucks. Tuck McGilla. Don't sit here and talk about disobedience like you weren't for good old Fox News.
Must be controlled. So he was a little surprised to learn after his divorce that his former wife had, in fact, a close and secretive relation with the Clintons, and that they were working on her to influence him to read from the script. Pretty amazing. He was shocked by it, and so were we. That's next.
Did he, bro? So wait. So on conspiracy theories, where do we land? We have the moon landing. We have the Earth is flat. And we have the Kardashians were influenced by the Clintons to go after Kanye West. More at 9. Fuck, bro.
Camping World is America's used RV superstore.
Oh
with
my
over
God.
10,000 quality pre-owned RVs starting as Ocean City.
Shut up, Camping World. There's a Camping World near me.
News about Camp Lejeune.
Payroll tax refund of up to $26,000.
At home doesn't work well enough. I felt the same way.
Powered by Innovation Refunds.
Wait, I want to see this one.
Do you feel like the way you clean your ears at home doesn't work well enough? I felt the same way.
I mean, you're not supposed to use Q-tips on your ears, my G. Doesn't mean I don't, but you're not supposed to. So yeah, maybe the way you're cleaning isn't right. you ever think of that?
But then I tried the WaxRx ear wash system. WaxRx was designed by a doctor, and it's the same system used in medical clinics.
Wait,
the
I kind of fuck with that.
WaxRx system has
Wait, I want
everything
one.
you need to
I want one of
effectively
these.
remove earwax at home
I want
without
one.
the inconvenience of a doctor's visit.
Wait, I want one.
You should use the doctor-trusted WaxRx ear wash
I can get it
system.
at
You can
Walmart.
get it
I'm
now
going to
at
Walmart.
Walgreens and
I'm going to Walmart
Here,
tomorrow.
Introducing Win Reality. Game speed pitches anywhere, anytime. Handy for
tailgate.
Bro, American commercials suck.
Right there.
I'm Dana Perino, and
days a week. Guests
become a.
Okay, can we just get back to
The first indication that West might become a massive problem for the industrial deception complex came in 2015 and 2016 when Donald.
What is the industrial deception complex? What does that fucking mean, Tucker? What was it? The industrial what? I already forgot. Deception complex. You're just making up terms. You're just making up terms, Tucker. That's not, there is no such thing as an industrial deception complex. Why are you just making shit up? What?
Trump appeared, and West had a very strong gut reaction to Trump that was very positive, and the people around
Yes,
him
I
were
wonder why a
panicked by
billionaire
this.
loved
The last
Donald
thing
Trump.
You could have as one of the most popular pop culture figures in America.
Kodak,
coming out
you are
for
number
Donald Trump.
one.
So they applied
Let's see if
intense
anyone
pressure
knocks
to
you
get him
out and
back on
sends
the
gifts
script.
and beats you.
Apparently, his wife was part of that. His former wife, Kim Kardashian, who West now learns had a very close relationship.
Here, I'm gonna fuck
around.
I'm gonna
He had no
for
idea.
hitting 100 viewers. Let's go. Let's see who's gonna get my random 5 gifts. Let's do it, guys. This is for hitting 100 viewers. I'm sending out 5 gifted subs. 5 gifted subs to my viewers. There you go, babies. I don't know who got them, but those are for you. Those are for you, my babies. Love y'all.
His relationship with Trump, on the other hand, flourished, and he got a window into the people around Trump. And in this clip, you'll hear him assess what happened inside the White House. Very interesting. Watch.
It was interesting. A friend of mine told me that Chris and Kim had called him because he had influence inside of the black community, and had called him.
I'm sorry to the people that didn't get it, but if anybody else wants to gift a sub, please feel free. I'm sorry to the people that didn't get one. I just sent out random ones. Okay, so this is he's talking about the Clintons and the Kardashians now.
To get him to influence people to take the vaccination.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have opinion on that. I just want to state that as a flat statement.
Wait, let's go back. I got to hear all this one more time.
Interesting. A friend of mine told me that Chris and Kim had called him because he had influence inside of the black community, and had called him.
Kodak, thank you for gifting.
To get him to influence people to take the vaccination.
Mm-hmm.
And
remember, as we watch this, Tucker Carlson is vaccinated because all of Fox News was vaccinated. So please remember, while they're having this conversation, Tucker is a vaccinated individual, a vaccinated American.
I don't have opinion on that. I just want to state that as a flat statement. But it was wild that I didn't know how close my own wife was to the Clintons. I didn't know,
You're in a picture with her and
I didn't
Hillary.
realize it at the time.
That you were married to her.
And I was married to her.
How close was she to the Clintons?
I mean, cell phone away, or hey, tell Ye to say this away, or hey, go out and use your platform to push the vaccination away. I mean, not away, but like take the away part, but
Do you feel like at times you were manipulated by political forces through your wife?
Manipulation. But yes, there was some manipulation. Me not
This
saying
is
I like
unhinged.
Trump was a form of a manipulation.
For sure.
Yeah.
Why did you like him, by the way? You said you liked him early, like you saw him.
I mean, I keep telling this joke. If people say Trump was the first black president, I'm gonna be the first Latino president, because all the values, the conservative values just line up. Come on, man, Trump's the What do you mean? He has his own buildings. What are we talking?
I don't even know how to respond to that, bro. I don't even know how to respond to that. What fucking conservative values? What? Come off it. Please.
Talk about. He's like, like Ralph Lauren. Yeah, he made Ivanka.
You like Ivanka?
Yeah.
You wrote a post on Instagram about her husband today.
Yeah, you know, I had a dinner with.
Is he trying to get with
Jared,
Ivanka?
And Josh. And a couple days later, I found out that Josh Kushner had 10%.
Jesse, feel better.
Skims, which is a line that I had developed with Kim. And I had a lot of issues with the imagery of Skims. I felt like there's a lot of imagery that was overly sexualized and things that I wouldn't want to see my wife and definitely not my daughters doing in the future in order to sell product.
You married a woman who got famous off of a sex tape and are now like, I don't want my wife and kid. What? She was doing this shit before you, bro.
But it reaches another level.
Oh my God. He made college dropout.
Okay,
he made college dropout.
This is what my wife is doing. This is what she's doing for our children. But it reaches another level when her business partners are selling pieces of company that they don't have to, because the company's already so successful and it's an internet-based company. So it's like they're really just selling off the company in order to create more relationships for themselves that are unneeded. It's like when I went to the Gap and with our release, they just like, they shoveled it out. I'm very cautious with my words. I'm really big on being able to have an adult conversation in front of the children. So I don't use explicit language in interviews especially. So I found out after this dinner that Josh Kushner had 10% of Skims and I had 5% of Skims. And regardless if, you know, Josh Kushner figured out how to put $150 million, I'm sure it wasn't out of his own account, but $150 million, and I'm sure Jared still has a piece of that fund.
Hey, thank you for following me. Raynham 123.
They, regardless of them putting that money in, for me to have been an owner in it and not known, just from a place as a creative where Skims is so based on a lot of the Yeezy ideas, then it's based on all of the relationships in fashion, because I had to use my relationships in fashion in order to establish Kim in a way where fashionable people would say, hey, I'm down to wear Kim's line. And these VCs, they come in and they get a piece of it.
VCs is venture capitalists, by the way.
And they run around and say they have ownership in it. So as I put on my Instagram, which, you know, luckily for everyone, they could just write it off that, you know, I'm crazy until they see my disposition in this interview, and then it's going to get scary.
No, you seem more crazy in this interview than you ever have before, Kanye.
I said, hey, Josh, what if I had 10% of Carly Kloss's lingerie, shapewear, swimsuit line, and you have 5% of it, and you didn't know? How would that make you feel? And then after talking to them and really sitting with Jared and sitting with Josh, and finding out other pieces of information, I was like, wow, these guys might have really been holding Trump back and being very much a handler right then. They love to just look at me or look at Trump like we're so crazy and that they're the businessmen. So when I think about all of these things that Jared, you know,
what the fuck?
Somehow doesn't get enough credit for with his work. And what is it? His
Not
work in
Jared.
Israel or his work in what is this? You know where he made these peace treaties? Where was that? Do you know the facts on this right here? So I'm like...
Well, I think that was between Israel and some of the Arab nations.
I just think it was to make money. I don't know. Is that too heavy-handed to put in this platform?
No, that's your opinion. We're not in the censorship business.
Okay, thank you. And I just think that's what they're about.
Bro, you know Tucker's over there like, ooh, we probably should not get into this.
Is making money. I don't think that they have the ability to make anything on their own. I think they were born into money. And for me, as a maverick and a talent and a person that's been, you know, beat, kicked, lost everything, sad to have lost my mind, went from pull myself up by my boots don't have straps on them, but I say pull myself up from my boots to becoming a multi-billionaire that gets the price every year of my net worth goes down every year on Forbes. They just keep on slowly just taking it down every year. It's like really a weird thing. But
look at Tucker's face.
Keep on slowly just taking it.
He don't know what the fuck is happening. Bro, he's like, what the fuck are we talking about? You expected son Tucker, when you interview crazy, you gonna get crazy, my G. What did you think Kanye was gonna do, bro? I'm making this an emote, you guys. This is gonna be an emote tomorrow in chat.
Down every year. It's like really a weird thing. But as a person that has really built something from nothing, when I sit across the table from a Josh Kushner and he just feels so entitled to that idea, and this person has never brought anything of value other than so-called being a good venture capitalist.
That's so annoying, dude. I hope we didn't lose most of you. Of course my internet goes to shit like when I'm having a great fucking stream. We're back. I pray to God some of you are still here.
Yeah, that's not shallow. And it's also not crazy. It's true, whether you agree with it or not. So West has thought a lot about politics, and he's thought a lot about what's going to happen in 2024.
Kanye got to us.
He's also very close
to
Elon
Kanye
Musk,
tried to take me down.
Asked him off the cuff, do you know Elon Musk? Oh, yes, very close. He's got a lot of thoughts on that, too. That's next.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and in light of the recent events, your continued support means everything to myself and my employees. To thank you, we're having the biggest sale ever on all my pillow bedding.
No, Mikey. Mikey Lindell, no. We didn't miss anything on the.
For most, end up getting frame. We would love
headlines on Sirius XM anytime, anywhere.
Joe the middle finger. That means gas prices will soar. Biden now
listening.
OPEC gives Joe the middle finger. That means gas prices will soar. Biden now is turning to the brutal regime known as Venezuela. We'll check in with Mark Levin on Hannah.
I was raised in this amazing land of never backers in one lifetime. God bless.
Massey Services control don't on the
for me and time.
We told you at the top you'd be able to assess for yourself.
We lost so many viewers.
West is crazy, as virtually every single media outlet on planet Earth.
I was doing so well with this stream
all year long. Is he crazy? As you try to assess that, ask, is what you just heard over
Thanks
the
for
past
everybody that
40
stayed
minutes
through the
any
issues.
Crazier than what you see on television every day? The lies, the lunacy presented to you with a straight face as reality? No, it's not.
Why you say it like that? Wait. Why you say it like that, Tucker?
Reality? The lies, the lunacy presented to you with a straight face as reality? No. The lies, the lunacy presented to you with a straight face as reality? The lies, the lunacy
Why is he saying it like
with a
that?
straight face as reality? The lies, the
I'm
lunacy
losing my
presented to you
mind.
with a straight face as reality? No.
Yeah, bro, why is he
crazy at
saying
all.
it like that?
He's a big thinker, though. We asked
I
him
love
about
y'all. If you're
2024,
still
what he
here, I
plans
love
to
y'all
do,
so much.
And also about Elon Musk.
Thank you for staying with us.
Here it is.
People with power try to make other people feel like they don't have any.
Agreed.
My power is through God.
Okay.
So if someone ever says anything like, oh, you did a great job, it's praise God. It's funny, atheists love the term narcissist when you believe in yourself.
Right.
They say that it's narcissistic. You know, I love the dynamic of how you compare.
What is he on about?
You show that there's still humanity, even with the position that God has placed me in. Why did Moses smite the rock? Why did he get that frustrated? And
bro, did he just become a church youth pastor all of a sudden?
To be able to be gentle, to be more gentle. You know, God is alive. Look at this right here. Look at how quiet it is right now. It's only God. God is of order. The devil is of chaos.
That's true.
You know, we are. I wanna talk about my potential run for 2024.
Oh no!
And Trump's potential run for 2024, and the beloved DeSantis potential run for 2024, and Mayor Suarez potential run for 2024.
Did he just say the beloved DeSantis?
You know, he thought Trump was a joke.
He is.
For older white people, they're quick to classify a black person only by the fact that we're black. Even Trump, a person that's, you know, we'd consider to be a friend of mine, when I went to the White House, I called him after that to get A$AP Rocky out of jail. And one of the things he said to me is, you know, Kanye, you're my friend. When you came to the White House, my black approval rating went up 40%. And for politicians, all black people are worth is an approval rating.
And yet you're still sitting here suckling Trump's teat, bro. You're gargling his gravy, and look at the shit he says to you. Yay, Yeebers, Yeezus, my guy. They're using you. You are a prop.
The Democrats feel that they don't owe us anything, and Republicans feel that they don't owe us
You're a prop.
anything. Blacks have never demanded something for our vote. And that's something I talked to Ice Cube about. What are we asking for? How do we change our life? If all of our organizations and all of our colleges and even our title as black was made by white people, all of our jobs.
He has been watching TikTok Live.
Black Wall Street.
That's the only answer I can come up with.
Harlem after gentrification. There's never been a fully black-owned community where we have all the municipalities, things.
There has been. It was burned to the ground.
We need that. It's like 90% of America is not even developed. I'm not one of the people that go up and say, hey, I want to stop anybody from making money. The people that make money and the powers that be, I am your true Nikola Tesla. And I'm not even a scientist.
What do you think of Elon Musk? Do you know him?
Very well.
What's your take on him?
You said that because I said Tesla?
I did, yeah. It's just the first thing that popped.
And that everyone's always like,
Tucker!
Oh,
Tucker's not even following. He's trying to get him back on track to something.
Scientists.
What do you think of Elon Musk? Do you know him?
Very well.
What's your take on him?
Tucker said
You
so.
said that 'cause I
How
said
about
Tesla.
Elon,
Yeah,
right?
this is the first thing that popped.
And that everyone's always like, oh, Elon's got these answers. I think he's a great team player.
What does that mean?
And there's a lot more to come. A lot more. And we address specifically.
Did he not?
Why did they call you crazy?
Wait. Did Tucker not go to the last ad break saying, up next, let's hear what Kanye thinks about Elon Musk? Fuck. Bro, this is so unhinged, dude.
As clearly as he possibly can. There were some things that were driving me crazy, and I've fixed them. Jason Whitlock, who knows a lot about all of this, joins us next to assess what we've just heard. We'll be right back.
Dude, you need a fucking mental health professional to assess this shit.
I'm CEO of the Tunnel to Towers Foundation that was started in honor of my brother, a New York City firefighter who died on 9/11. We wanted to help children of fallen first responder families and four-star families who died in the line of duty.
My husband was serving on a literal care.
He wasn't. They would.
So the Tunnel to Foundation on their mission to
Is that Conor McGregor?
His mortgage family.
On 9/11,
we families to accomplish.
We wouldn't do anything. Live more. Call.
This is just making me realize that I'm so out of touch with commercials. I don't think I've watched a commercial in like fucking 7 years. That's not like a YouTube ad.
For a
App for a sister.
I crack by of it. Uncomfortable, worn-out plastic mats under your office chair. They dent and crack, and
I just heard crack, and I thought motherfucker was selling cocaine.
It's amazing what the stakes are when a very famous person decides to speak his mind. Very famous people can't have free speech. That's not allowed. And West discovered that when he initially decided to kind of like Donald Trump. Watch.
I never actually told people that I liked Trump when he was running because I was bullied by Hollywood. Because I stayed in Hollywood and people were like, think about your kids, and I'm trying to hold on to the marriage, so I'm just biting my tongue. Like, there's so many fathers and mothers that go to work every day and they're in a situation where they're biting their tongue because they think it will be better for their children.
That's right.
So even me in my position, I was biting my tongue on my political opinion because I thought it would be better for my children.
Got a lot more on that and what it did to him as a man living through it tomorrow night. But first, our friend Jason Whitlock, the host of Fearless, joins us to assess what we just saw. Jason, what did you think of that?
I want more. This is gold.
Tucker, I thought a lot of
things. This is a fucking content farm.
And forgive me for doing this, but I'm going to unpack all of this on my show tomorrow. Find me at youtube.com/Jason Whitlock. But listen, that's a man wrestling with his faith in God and wrestling with the fame that
it's a man wrestling with bipolar, dog.
So throughout that interview tonight, I heard a guy that's a devout Christian, and I heard a guy that is cursed with the disease of fame. It's undermined his ability to be a good father. It's undermined his ability to be a good husband.
Let's see, is there more? We watched that one. Watch that one. Oh, the Kanye interview clips even Tucker Carlson doesn't want you to see.
I was biting my tongue on my political opinion because I thought it would be better for my children. And now you look up and my kids are going to a
So this is like directly where they cut off the video. Oh shit.
School that teaches black kids a complicated Kwanzaa. I prefer my kids knew Hanukkah than Kwanzaa. At least it will come with some financial engineering.
Hey, yo! Kanye! You're so anti-Semitic, bro! Oh my God, he really just said that shit.
I was biting my tongue on my political opinion because I thought it would be better for my children. And now you look up and my kids are going to a school that teaches black kids a complicated Kwanzaa. I prefer my kids knew Hanukkah then Kwanzaa, at least it will come with some financial engineering.
You just watched a portion of Kanye West's interview.
By the way, Mia knows that I love her, but I'm not gonna say it.
With Tucker Carlson that never aired, that Fox News decided to edit out of the final product, and somehow Motherboard over at Vice News was able to obtain that footage along with a lot more footage that we're about to show you.
I want a day on the Young
But
Turks.
before we get to that stuff, I'm just gonna go to you immediately, Waz. Like, what is going on?
Kanye is off his meds. There's no other way to put it, right?
Do other people struggling with bipolar disorder?
Some more of these deleted fucking scenes. Hold on. Kanye West, Tucker Carlson, deleted scenes.
Vice obtained on.
Okay. Where did Vice post it? Bro, I still can't believe he said that shit. I can't believe he said that shit. I really can't. Oh, this is Sam Cedar. Wait, let's see, because Vice posted it. I don't want to watch somebody else. I want to find it myself, bro.
In all honesty, I don't have the most facts, as many facts.
No, I mean in your life, like
so I might have deflected.
The COVID vaccine, the being stuck inside. Like, what did you think of all that?
I was vaccinated. It was interesting.
That is footage from.
So he literally. Oh, here we go.
You know, every day we've been killing each other in the streets every day. One of the amazing things with Mayor Suarez is the murder rate has gone down. And yeah, I mean, you set that question up. You have more information about about what happened in the hospitals. So, in all honesty, I don't have the most facts, as many facts.
No, I mean in your life, like
so I might have deflected.
The COVID vaccine, the being stuck inside. Like, what did you think of all that?
I was vaccinated. It was interesting. A friend of mine told me that.
Okay, interesting. They cut that out to make it seem.
Planned Parenthood was made by Margaret Sanger, a known eugenics with the KKK, to control the Jew population. When I say Jew, I mean the 12 lost tribes of Judah, the blood of Christ, who the people known as the race black really are. This is who our people are, the blood of Christ. This, as a Christian, is my belief. And I believe that if we saw ourselves as more.
Oh my God, Kanye.
Exactly what our culture is based on. Think about us judging each other on how white we could talk would be like, you know, a Jewish person judging another Jewish person on how good they danced or something. I mean, that's probably like a bad example when people are going to get mad at that shit. But another thing that they do that I probably want to edit that out. Probably not like that. Okay, so, you know, I was talking to Ice Cube today, and we got really beat up in 2020 for saying we need to approach things a different way and not just be trauma drunk.
Right.
Which is a term that, God just hit me with in the past couple of days. We are no longer trauma drunk. We are no longer trauma drunk, and we're no longer trauma bonding, and we're no longer woke in the sense of what woke is, because woke is just complaining about racism, but not doing anything about it. So what we're gonna do about it is say, hey, you know what? Y'all not gonna send nobody at me based on my opinion. You asked the question before. It drove me crazy to not be able to say that I like Trump.
Bro, you're just, oh my God. Bro, Kanye is this. I still can't believe he said this shit.
I was biting my tongue on my political opinion because I thought it would be better for my children. And now you look up and my kids are going to a school that teaches black kids a complicated Kwanzaa. I prefer my kids knew Hanukkah than Kwanzaa. At least it will come with some financial engineering. Kwanzaa doesn't, you know.
Tucker.
So
I want to. Oh my God!
Christmas
I gotta be honest with you.
Christ Mass.
No, he said Christ Mass. I want to see Tucker's camera angle of this because you know he's sitting there like, wait, I'm gonna be Tucker. I'm gonna be Tucker. Watch.
I was biting my tongue on my political opinion because I thought it would be better for my children. And now you look up and my kids are going to a school that teaches black kids a complicated Kwanzaa. I prefer my kids knew Hanukkah than Kwanzaa. At least it will come with some financial engineering. Kwanzaa doesn't, you know, so they don't teach like, even Christmas itself, Christ Mass.
Oh.
At the end of the day,
here, you guys watch the first little bit of this.
We have to answer to God.
Oh my God, I gotta piss.
Now, some of us in desperate times may grab a little bit too much of the Hennessy. I'll be specific. Arno, shout out. Thank you for making the Hennessy. It's delicious. That's an LVMH company. I'm kind of very much so in beefing with them right now because they killed my best friend, Virgil.
How did they kill Virgil?
They, first of all, they hired him. Well, do you want the, I'm gonna try to like give you the abbreviated story?
Yeah.
Okay, so Virgil was hired as my assistant and he ended up becoming one of my best friends because we traveled everywhere. We traveled to Japan, we interned in Italy, at Fendi because we weren't accepted in Paris, and we started to gain momentum in the design world. And then Virgil did his own line called Off-White, and then I stopped doing the Kanye West line. I started doing the Yeezy line, and I did a licensing deal. I had a licensing deal with Adidas. I mean, we still have that deal, and we did this fashion show. That was the.
Wait, I need to watch this. Wait. It
was like the
most
seen
is this a good
fashion
one?
show in history.
What did I miss?
Bernardo Noda had LVMH asked to meet with me, and he offered me a deal, but with the deal they had to have ownership because they're colonizers.
Okay. Okay. Fuck.
At the end of the day, we all know we have to answer to God. Now, some of us in desperate times may grab a little bit too much of the Hennessy. I'll be specific. Arno, shout out. Thank you for making the Hennessy. It's delicious. That's an LVMH company. I'm kind of very much so in beefing with them right now because they killed my best friend, Virgil.
How did they kill Virgil?
They, first of all, they hired him. Well, do you want the, I'm gonna try to like give you the abbreviated story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's Virgil?
So, Virgil was hired as my assistant, and he ended up becoming one of my best friends because we traveled everywhere. We traveled to Japan, we interned in Italy at Fendi because we weren't accepted in Paris, and we started to gain momentum in the design world. And then Virgil did his own line called Off-White, and then I stopped doing the Kanye West line. I started doing the Yeezy line, and I did a licensing deal. I had a licensing deal with Adidas. I mean, we still have that deal. And we did this fashion show. That was It was like the most seen fashion show in history.
And this Virgil guy's dead?
Bernard Arnault, the head of LVMH, asked to meet with me. And he offered me a deal. But with the deal, they had to have ownership because they're colonizers. They're not there to just, hey, we're going to give you support and, you do the best thing you can. All these people, a lot of the VCs and a lot of these kind of companies, they have to have ownership. And Louis Vuitton had presented themselves in such a way to have so much real estate where a black man's dream come true would be to have that level of support from a company, because then we can go back into the neighborhood in our pink Cadillac, metaphorically.
Yeah.
The pink Cadillac was literally
So he died of
invented
cancer,
for
and
that.
Kanye West is claiming.
Google that. I don't feel.
What?
We don't have enough time to talk about it right here. The Cadillac, that specifically colored pink, is just like, so. All of my design team wanted to work with Louis Vuitton. So Bernard Arnault shook my hand, said we're going to do the Kanye West deal at Louis Vuitton, and I was actually going to give him the lion's share, which thank God I didn't. 3 months later, they dropped the deal at the board. The next collection I do, season 2, we don't have anyone to support it because I had to have Adidas indemnify the collection. The third collection,
Kanye, what are you talking about, bro?
Virgil's working with me. He's got his line, but he's my main employee, and he's running the Donda design group, and he's bringing in Heron Preston, and Matt Williams is working with me.
Morning, Donda.
Our crew.
I'm about to make that one of my followers sound.
Season 4, I did a show and it started late, and I was really depressed about that. Then
would y'all be mad if every time you followed me and went, "Good morning, Donda"?
Then I just tell Scooter, after I finished his Scooter Braun was my manager at that time. I said, after I finish this leg of the tour, I need to.
Is that what I'm thinking about? Is Scooter the guy that fucked over?
I need to just take a rest. I need to go to Japan. I love it in Japan.
Am I thinking of somebody else? I might be thinking of somebody else. I'm not slander the Scooter dude.
Scooter's like, no, you have to do more touring. And 4 days into that tour,
fuck Scooter, bro.
I was exhausted. I screamed from stage. I would have voted for Trump. This stuff. I was exhausted from everything at that time. Like the fashion show, my wife getting robbed, all these people telling me I couldn't say anything about Trump. It was just a lot. And I ended up in the hospital, and I wear that badge every conversation. I can be, put down for that. So Virgil is going on and, being more and more successful and clicking all the dots, all the boxes that a black designer and black creative should click, more than anyone ever. He's basically like Michael Jordan. He is the Michael Jordan of fashion, literally. He's clicking all of these dots, and he gets the deal to be the head of men's design at Louis Vuitton, which is, aside from Hermes, is one of the most prestigious jobs in the world. And he goes in, and the product is selling. Virgil was actually the third person to die of cancer in that organization. So not just black men have passed in that organization, but the third person to die of cancer that was in a higher up position in that organization. And
what in God's name is he talking?
With Paris, it's a different level of elitism and racism. And Virgil was the kind of guy that he didn't hold it in. And I believe it ate him up from inside. And
how old was he?
40, early 40s. And people were like, what you mean you were best friends? You don't know the exact age? But I don't know the date.
He's a young man.
Yeah, he's a young man. So he the level of racism, elitism, and pressure that he was under, I'm sure affected his health. And then at that point, also me and Virgil had a rivalry because he had taken my place in fashion. He now was Drake to the radio of what he was to fashion. And we had a strained relationship also. But the people I've spent the most time with in my life is my mom, second, Kim, third, Virgil. lost all three of them in, you know, in some way at this point.
You lost Kim because you were a danger to yourself and your fucking children.
I felt with Bernard Arnault, not only did he pull on the deal that contributed to me breaking down and go back on his word with that, he also went on to hire multiple people out of my organization. Like anyone that
He did
ever
not explain
worked
how
with me.
Hennessy killed Virgil, like at all.
Anymore.
I'll talk to him if I see him.
Yep.
But I guarantee you he see me. And I have visions that God gives me just over and over on community building and how to build these free energy, kinetic, fully kinetic energy communities where we impress, we put the least impression on the earth. We're not building the new New York skyline cockfight, that we are humble in the way that we present ourselves.
This is literal mania.
We gotta rethink who we are as a species.
This is literally mania. And we're just sitting here like this is fucking normal? Bro, can we please, like, where was that? Whoa, I spelled video wrong. This shit.
Based on what you've just said here, it sounds to me you got precisely the reaction you wanted by wearing that hat.
I didn't want a reaction.
You wanted a reaction.
No.
You knew there was going to be a reaction.
I knew there was going to be a reaction, but I'm just living my life day by day, doing what I feel and what the Spirit calls upon me to do.
But it also opens up this dialogue that you're not apologizing, because everybody else, when they make a statement like that, they end up apologizing because they're so worried about what people say on social media.
Well, you know why? You know why when I went to visit him the first time,
right after the election.
Yeah, and I took the tweets down and everything.
Yeah.
Because I was drugged the fuck out, bro. I was drugged out. I was on opioids. 2 days after I got off of opioids, and I was addicted to opioids, 2 days I got off of opioids, I'm in the hospital, right? I'm taking hey, everyone listen to this, please. 2 days before I was in the hospital, I was on opioids.
Make America Great Again hat.
I was addicted to opioids. I had plastic surgery because I was trying to look good for y'all. I got liposuction because I didn't want y'all to call me fat like y'all called Rob at the wedding and made him fly home before me and Kim got married. I didn't want y'all to call me fat, so I got liposuction, right? And they gave me opioids, right? And I started taking 2 of them and then driving to work on the opioids, right? Then my boy, and I'd always ask my boy, you know, to hand me if it's, you know, we on tour, give me some weed, blah, blah, blah. So he had to go give me the opioids. And there was talks amongst my camp, like, Ye's popping pills, right? So when he handed this to me, he said, you know this is used to kill genius, right? So I didn't take it. 2 days later, I'm in the hospital. I was taking 2 pills a day at that time. When I left the hospital, how many pills you think I was given? 7. I went from taking 2 pills to taking 7. So the reason why I denounced, why I dropped those tweets and everything, because I was drugged the fuck out, bro.
Were you drugged when you
And I'm not
made the
drugged out.
anti-Semitic tweet?
These pills that they want me to take 3 of a day, I take 1 a week, maybe 2 a week. Y'all had me scared of myself, of my vision. So I took some pills so I wouldn't go to hospital and prove everyone right. We are drugged out. We are following other people's opinions. We are controlled by the media. And today, it all changes. You got Tupac and Lennon in that hallway. Today, it all changes. We need to think how to think free. We need to be free thinkers. Then we need to learn how to feel free. People say feel free, but we don't even know how to feel free or think free. Say what you feel, positive or negative. I just got off the phone with J. Cole. He said, how'd you feel when they said the Crips is gonna kill you. I said, man, that was the headline. But when they said they wanted to beat me up, I said, that's great. They're my brothers. They love me. They don't want nothing to happen to Ye. They just want to beat some sense into me. I love Daz. I love the Crips. I love the Bloods. I love everyone. How many people are feeling, how many people felt something that I said today? Raise a hand if you felt something that I said today.
Of course, Candace Owens, dumbass in the background.
Do you feel that I'm feeling, do you feel that I'm being free and I'm thinking free?
Yes.
I actually don't think you're thinking anything. I think what
Here he
you're
comes,
doing
the
right
only
now
person
is
with a
actually the
fucking
absence of thought.
sense.
And the reason why I feel like that,
Because, Kanye, you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to believe whatever you want. But there is fact and real world, real life consequence behind
That was Candace. This is a while ago.
that you just said. And while you are making music and being an artist and living the life that you've earned by being a genius, the rest of us in society have to deal with these threats to our lives. We have to deal with the marginalization that has
Why
come
was Candace
from the
there?
400
I don't even
years
know.
of slavery that you said for our people was a choice. Every day we have to walk into that truth while you choose to say things that, to be honest with you, dog, are nonsensical. You want to think freely? That's fine. I'll combat your free thought with my free thought because mine is grounded in a reality that I have been given and a reality that I'm going to change, but I'm not going to do it by pretending that the enemies are on the same team as me. And frankly, I'm disappointed, I'm appalled, and brother, I am unbelievably hurt by the fact that you have morphed into something, to me, that's not real. That's the way I feel.
I think
stand on
this
all
guy
the
got
coffee
fired
tables
for
you
saying
want to
this.
stand on. Say whatever you want to say, but don't throw a stone, then hide your hand like the rest of us are just going to swallow it. Yay, be yay. I'm off it forever. Do you. But remember, the life that I live is as a real person, an actual person.
Now, the thing is, he said something, he said grounded in reality. This reality has been forced upon us. It is a choice, just like when I said slavery is a choice. The reality, we can make our own reality. We can talk about history, but not too long.
I think he got fired.
We need to talk about our now, because we can fix and start loving each other now. When I say we have no enemies, we don't have enemies. Black people have a tendency to focus and march when a white person kills a black person or wears a hat, but when it's 700 kids being killed in Chicago, it's okay. It's okay for blacks to kill blacks. But if it's a white thing,
Hey, Kodak, something for 4 months.
there's been more focus and more marches
That is a lie.
about
don't
whites
believe that.
killing blacks than kids in Chicago killing each other.
That's a lie. There are black people working there.
There are no marches.
Over 90% of black people getting killed are killed by other blacks.
No, that's a fact.
The black
But there,
homicide
no,
rate is a fact.
that is a fact.
Black
But
on
there,
black crime is a fact.
but there
But
are
nobody
black
wants
people.
to march when a black
Okay,
person
wait a
is
second.
black.
Now this is a problem.
Wait a second.
We have to. You're too far. You have to be closer to me.
I'm here right now. There are black people working every single day.
Brother, don't
to
scream
combat-
because it will make us look crazy.
I don't care how we look in front of this. You're talking some bullshit.
No, when you scream,
This is what I'm saying.
when you scream and you don't talk, it doesn't look right.
Let me just say something.
Let me impart
Is
this upon you.
Okay, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about, because these are two different versions of somebody else's truth. This is two different versions of somebody else's truth. So he gets up and he's talking slavery, right? Okay, I'm not enslaved, so that it's like I don't mean to insult his reality.
Yeah, he was fired.
Come on over.
I don't mean
I
to
just wanted to give him a hug.
Oh no, I guess he got into an argument with a conservative
Right,
staff
I don't
member.
mean to-
No, I think he might want to fight me, but I want to give him a hug.
Okay, but like,
Right.
Let's finish
What
the conversation.
Kanye-
And then we'll,
what
So he
Kanye
wasn't
I
fired
love
for
you,
this.
and I want to give you a hug. I feel like you want to fight me right now, but I love you.
I don't fight with my fist, man. I've been through that. This is what I'm saying.
So if I come over there, you're not gonna fight me?
No, I'm not gonna hit Kanye West and TMZ.
Bro, you got to be responsible, man.
Bro, I'm sorry I hurt you.
You gotta be responsible, dog.
I'm sorry I hurt you,
man,
bro.
Your voice is too big. You gotta
I'm sorry I hurt you, bro. I love you, bro. I'm sorry I hurt you with my words, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I love you, bro.
I forget how short Kanye West
Bro,
is.
I didn't mean to say things that hurt you. I didn't mean to wear the hat out the blue and shock so many people and not give them a way out of the pain. I understand that gave him pain, that made him see pain. But guess what? When I went into the hospital. We're now in the hospital. TMZ is the hospital to fix the world. Obama was our opioid.
His name is Van.
It made us feel like everything was good.
That's not true, bro.
Yeah.
That's not true. Listen, first of all, calmly.
What's your name, though?
I'm Van.
I'm sorry for disappointing you, Van.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
Calmly.
Yeah.
What you said up there a second ago, the statistic on black on black violence is true. What they don't tell you is there are people dedicating their lives to working throughout the problems of black people. There are black people every day, boots on the ground. They're all over the place that are working towards this. Like every single day, people are trying to fix this problem. The narrative that black people don't care about black lives until a white person takes them is false. That is not true. But the problem is the people that are doing this work in communities every day, guys all over the place, they don't get the type of reverence, they don't get the type of
Y'all see Jamie Lee Curtis coming for Kanye?
Spotted on
that shit was good.
Should I say, that other people do.
That shit was good,
Those people are the
bro.
ones that need to be empowered. The people that can help Chicago, that can help South Baton Rouge, that can help those places, that are working there every day. They doing it and they dedicating their lives to it. But they don't get big up by rappers. They don't get invited to things. They do it for nothing because they have to. So what I'm trying to say is while we having all of these conversations about stuff that gets covered on the news, who's going to talk about what doesn't get covered on the news?
I'm going to just say, though, dude. I agree with you, Van.
The dude that inspired
I don't know what you did at TMZ.
To be more than what I was in Baton Rouge.
But it's also kind of funny that you are saying this and you work for TMZ.
For years. Ask everybody in here how many times we've had a Kanye West story and I've stood there the only person to defend Kanye West because what you meant to me. And then after that, you slap me in my fucking face by getting next to people who mean me harm. And who don't even care about the fact about being honest about the fact.
Listen to this. I don't know that anything's ever gonna fucking get him.
I think that we have to get next to everyone. We don't like Trump. We have to talk to them. We have to talk. We have to talk because Trump is a human being.
Hurt.
Also,
and I think
he's
a lot
in
of
a
black
very
men
powerful
went through
position,
this with Kanye,
and he's doing a lot of
he
things
was fucking idolized,
to actually
bro. College
help
dropout
business
and graduation
owners be able to go
two
past
of the greatest
all
albums.
These fake laws and rules
two of the best
and
rap
things. I mean, Candace can give you the facts better than that, but we need to speak to people. Einstein says the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. So we keep on saying, I hate you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. How are we gonna get a different result out of hate? Why don't we just try love? Why don't we just try love? Why can't it be okay for an influential rapper in the black community to go up to the president and talk to him about how we can make a change one by one by one?
We have the resources
for
he's like, this is so
peaceful
stupid.
world.
He's not even looking him in the eye.
I believe that Kim Jong-un didn't believe that Obama was crazy enough to come at him. You know, sometimes you need some crazy motherfuckers to change something. Steve Jobs was crazy.
I won't listen
now
to
we all
Donda.
on Steve Jobs' phones. They say Trump's crazy.
Him.
They say I'm crazy. But I'm here to show love. And we're going to make it through. I know I disappointed you today, brother. And I know I disappointed the black community when I wore the hat. And I'm sorry for disappointing you. But like I just told J. Cole on the phone right now, it's a bigger plan. And I'm just doing what the universe told me.
Hold on. This was from 2019. So this was from a while ago, 2018. So he's definitely changed. Here, look at what Kanye. Look at what Jamie Lee said about him.
Back now, 8:44. I got 3 words for you. Jamie Lee Curtis. Hollywood legend, America's first scream queen. Her
incredible hatred, grief counseling, emotionally, physically, spiritually. Is the result of somebody not getting mental health support. So that story you just did was so beautiful because if Laurie Strode had gotten mental health support, maybe her whole life would have been different. And the new movie takes place 4 years after the last one. And
I need to watch it. I read what happens in it because I do that all the time. I'll just read how a movie ends.
Trauma therapy.
But I want to watch
because of
the
that,
new one.
There's a moment of hope at the beginning of the movie.
Wow. What an interesting through line. What about in your life when you went through real trauma. Were you just taught to
I've heard ends is better than kills.
Let's bury it over with. Bury it.
Bury it. People just didn't talk about hard things.
Yeah.
It was that old thing, you're fine, move on.
Move on.
And I just love that there are ways now, I mean, these devices that we all have, which are both portals for incredible good like that and in portals for incredible hatred and bile and vile people.
Well, when you do talk about hatred, this actually is very timely for what's happening right now, because Kanye West tweeted just recently. And
I love Jamie Lee, bro.
It was yesterday.
Jamie Lee, one of them white women that we all love. We all support her.
This is what he said, in case people don't know. I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I'm going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. And then he goes on to say, the funny thing is I can't be anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jew also. You guys have... Anyway, he goes on.
Yeah,
you
really
saw that tweet, and you responded immediately saying this. Also, on October 9th, the holiest day in Judaism was last week. Words matter. A threat to Jewish people ended once in genocide. Your words hurt and incite violence. You are a father. Please stop.
I burst into tears. I woke up and burst into tears. DEFCON 3 on Jewish people? What are you doing? This is, I mean, it's bad enough that fascism is on the rise around the world. But on Twitter, on a portal, to pour that in as if Jewish people haven't had it hard enough, as if Asian people, I mean, Everything Everywhere All at Once is a movie about an immigrant Asian family. I mean, if Asian people haven't had enough, I mean, it was just abhorrent. It's abhorrent. And, you know, I'm selling a horror movie. I mean, it's a movie. People love them. Horror lets you confront what you can't control. And people use that as a way to sort of exorcise their own anxiety. I get it. You don't have to go if you don't want to. I don't like them. Never have, never will. But they've given me my life, so of course, enjoy it if you like it. But I am, and our new movie is as much about what happens about victim shaming, about what happens when a community gets poisoned, and the victim is actually the one who the community piles on.
I've interviewed you a number of times. I have never seen your eyes well up in anger like that.
I literally, I woke up and I thought, my grandparents? It just, it's just abhorrent. It's abhorrent behavior. I hope he gets help. I hope his children get help from him.
Wow.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's been it's caused a ton of reaction. And
if we aren't reacting, who are we?
I love that quote.
What does it say about people who aren't reacting? Who woke up and read that and thought, oh, what are you having for breakfast? It's just, it's a big concern. You know, these tools of communication are beautiful and they can connect us, and then they can just wedge us, and people can pour their bile through these portals into our lives. And teenagers.
They're on the receiving end a lot.
Teenagers who are so vulnerable.
I feel like I've also watched your I've watched you over the years, and I've interviewed you over the years, and I also feel at this moment in your life, I feel like you're just getting started is too strong of a statement, but you are on a mission in life. Like you, when I look at you, I'm like, yes, that's what we need. This kind of energy, this kind of drive, this kind of passion.
I'm sucking off of you, babe. That is what you give every day.
Jamie Lee Curtis better never become problematic, bro. I'll be so sad. So sad. All right. Have we done enough of the Kanye deep dive? I think we're good on Kanye now. TLDR, Kanye crazy, anti-Semitic, needs medication. That's my TLDR on the Kanye situation.